So I got a little bit of a change of plans this morning because initially I was thinking that the photo I shot yesterday, I was done with this particular location, but I was thinking that it was some pretty high contrast and I really did want to get an exposure on color negative film, and we may very well have similar weather patterns today where I'll have at least some opportunity later in the afternoon to take a picture where the rear wall has this really nice glow on it. So I brought my camera back and set it in the exact same tripod holes as yesterday, and we'll see how it goes today. But if I can expose a single shoot of color neg on this, that leaves me 3 shots on Velvia 50 and 3 shots on color neg remaining. And while I was sort of going up and down the canyon this morning, I did find an area that had caught my eye in years past that was quite beautiful with this really intense glow. And then because of the really orange glow, the green leaves on the trees were just really popping and looked really, really amazing. So that's a morning shot, which means after I'm done shooting this today, if this happens today, I'm going to head down canyon and find my composition for tomorrow morning. And then I'll get that shot set in place, probably leave the camera overnight. So my morning shot will be waiting for me, so long as the clear skies continue. And then after that, I'd be packing up and heading either up canyon or down canyon to check out some of the other side canyons. But I have the place to myself right now, and it's pretty awesome. So I waited for the moment of good light and try to find a balance between having a good glow in the background as well as a little bit of light on the trees in the foreground, kind of reflecting from a wall behind the camera. And I exposed a single sheet of Ektar 100 color neg film. And then I went over to an area that kind of caught my eye this morning, and I went ahead and set up my camera. That way it will be in place through the night and it'll be waiting for me in the morning. This makes it a little easier so I don't have to haul it back out of canyon again, but also gives me time to look at the composition a little bit. Kind of excited about this shot. I know it's going to be a tremendous glow, and all we need for the morning is to have basically no clouds and calm conditions. This is interesting because I thought for sure that I'd be leaving the canyon tomorrow, but I saw another shot in addition to what I just talked about that I think will work pretty well. And the conditions were quite calm for that today, so hopefully that will be an afternoon shot tomorrow. And after shooting the photo tomorrow, I'll have shot half my film. And then my afternoon photo could use another couple sheets there. So it may very well be that I'm not going to be going anywhere else other than the Neon Canyon this year. Because when the film's gone, Got some other places I want to go to on this trip. But it's certainly been a very enjoyable experience so far. I will say that there's a lot more people here than last year and the year before. And I think that's a trend overall. A lot of the places I remember, going to Zion during the springtime back in 2009 and 2010, I'd go there and I'd have no problem finding a campsite. But now, there's no reservations to be had, and you gotta snag one really early in the morning. So, it's great that people are getting out there, but it's also a little sad when you go to a place that you used to have to yourself and now you gotta share it with a lot of people. But now, as always, it's time for dinner.
If you love this content and want to help support my journey, you can do so by subscribing to my YouTube channel, telling a friend, or sending a contribution of just $24 a year via PayPal. I depend on the generous support of people like you to produce this ad-free content. Thanks in advance for your support.